Thank you for tuning in. Thanks for being part of our program. We appreciate it. Here we are, together again on the radio. It's you and me and... I was having a conversation with somebody around here arguing with me about whether our company is East Coast biased. Arguing with me. Even though this company's called Westwood One, it hasn't been located in Westwood for a very long time. This company's based in New York City. And I've always said, you know what, if it doesn't happen east of the Hudson River, nobody notices in this company. And I was told I was wrong. It's not like that. So I guess I will just simply have to accept things the way they are. This just into the Tom Leykis newsroom. Dateline, New York. Westwood One announced today that it has integrated additional security measures into daily operations of its over 70 metro networks, shadow broadcast services, and smart route systems operations facilities. Personnel at all locations received training prepared by the Department of Defense in nuclear, biological, and chemical terrorism awareness, disaster management, emergency planning, and first responder actions and assistance. In light of current events, Westwood One has expanded and streamlined these security measures, including integration into Metro, Shadow, and Smart Route operations. The vast infrastructure and enormous media presence provided by Metro Networks and Shadow Broadcast Services allows Westwood One the opportunity to greatly assist the public by teaming up with the public sector to help achieve our state's intelligent transportation system goals, which play an important role in our country's homeland security measures. Westwood One provides over 150 news, sports, music, talk, entertainment programs, features, live events, and 24/7 formats. Through its subsidiaries, Metro Networks, Shadow Broadcast Services, Westwood One provides local content to the radio and TV industries, including news, sports, weather, traffic, video news services, and other information. Smart Route Systems manages traffic information centers for state and local departments of transportation and markets traffic and travel content to wireless, internet, in-vehicle navigation systems, and voice portal customers. Westwood One serves more than 7,700 radio stations. Westwood One is managed by Infinity Broadcasting Corporation. For more information, visit westwood1.com. That sounds like an important story. By the way, we got that right on the air. It's set for immediate release. And as a corporate, as a member of this fine corporation, I've felt it was my duty to get that on the air immediately. I might add, I want to go back to that one sentence in the can't call this press release, call this the story we just read to you. That Westwood One is teaming up with the public sector to, thank you, help achieve our state's intelligent transportation system goals. What state is that? What state are we talking about? I mean, if this is a national company serving all 50 states of the Union, what state is this that they're discussing in here? Like we can't guess. I might also point out the headline says, I'm going to read the headline on this story. It says, Metro Networks, Shadow Broadcast Services, and Smart Route Systems train their THIER operations management in domestic preparedness. Next week, how to use a spell check. Press contact Peggy Panache. And if you need her phone number, you can call us here at Westwood One. Thank you, Peggy. There, THIER, for immediate release. Okay, we got that right on the air. We put that, and we had, that was like right at the top of my list. This just in. Watch that stock price go through the roof now. The hell with the war. We got the important stuff on the air. For Christ's sake. Oh, yeah. That's the company theme song right there. There it is, in a nutshell. We get these press releases, and I feel a corporate duty to get these on the air immediately. Anyway, thank you for tuning in. Now you know you are prepared, at least in whatever state the press release was referring to. Yes, Westwood One has the opportunity to greatly assist the public by teaming up with the public sector to help us achieve our state's intelligent transportation systems goal. Yeah. So screw the other 49 states. It's only our state that matters. Right. All right. Well, anyway, thank you for tuning in. Thanks for being part of our program. I don't care which of the 50 states you live. Doesn't really matter. We serve them all. Yes. And we serve every state without regard to whether you have bagels and pizza. We don't care. You don't have to serve Sabret hot dogs in your state to be a Tom Leykis listener. I know that goes against the corporate grain. We all know the Sabret hot dog slogan, don't we? We're on a roll. That's right. Yeah. I'm not making that up. That's their slogan at Sabret hot dogs. Okay. Anyway, thank you for tuning in. Thanks for being part of our program. We appreciate it. And I want to thank Larry Kahn, who used to work with us here, and now he's at some other company. I mean, his company's been bought and sold so many times, I don't even know what company it is anymore. And honestly, I don't know what his job is anymore. I think it started out as one of those .coms, and now it's morphed into something else. I don't know what it is. But Larry somehow found himself not producing talk shows anymore. But he still finds time to read the paper, and as you know, as we always say, once a producer, always a producer. Larry called me today and pointed me to the MSN.com webpage, which, of course, is thinly disguised Microsoft Network. And there was an article on there. I'm not going to read you the article. You don't need to hear the article. But there's an article there that talks about women and whether they hide cash. And Larry is exactly right. This is a great topic. A great question. You know, for all the talk about community property, you know, we both put our paychecks in and we both split the bills evenly. I get this call all the time. I know for a fact there are women out there who do the following. They say they need $100 for the groceries. They spend $60. The other $40 goes somewhere else. There are women who reach right into their husband's wallets or pockets and simply take cash. They stash it somewhere. Some women have private bank accounts. Some women, for example, just in case the marriage doesn't work out, you know what I'm saying? They have savings accounts he doesn't know about. You know, everyone loves to talk about the Swiss bank accounts they think that men set up. I think most men are too stupid to do that. Most men think that their wives are their best friends. We've talked about this before, that they would never have to worry about this. That's what the kind of pussifying guys who call in and say, what do you need a prenup for? What do you need a prenup for? Meanwhile, many of the women they are with are a lot smarter than they are and think a lot further ahead. And there are women who take money and stash it somewhere. Somehow they get the money out of the cookie jar. They put it into the cookie jar. Somehow they, how many women out there, for example, go to Ralph's? You got the husbands who think that they can, control the money being spent with a credit card. They're using a credit card, so there's no way you're going to get cash without me knowing it. I'm not giving you cash to go to the store. I'm giving you the credit card. So you go to Ralph's and you buy $80 worth of groceries, and they say, do you want any cash back? You go, yeah, about $300. I'd be willing to bet there are any number of ways that women get money and then stash it. And, I not only would bet that there are many women who listen to us who do this, I'd be willing to bet a lot of the women who listen to us have a specific goal in mind or a specific reason. I'd be willing to bet there are women out there who have saved thousands of dollars this way that he doesn't know about. Now, there could be the occasional heartwarming story of the woman who took money out of the groceries,
saved it for years, then bought her husband a Rolls Royce down the line somewhere, or told him he could stop going to work now, he could retire because she'd saved all this money or whatever. I'm sure there are a couple of heartwarming stories like that out there. But in most cases, I think that women just take the money and hide it somewhere in case there's divorce. And then suddenly, in addition to walking out with half of everything they have, they walk out with even more that they've pilfered over the years. So, ladies, I want to find out, do you find ways to lift cash out of his pocket, out of the grocery money, off a credit card, wherever? Where do you keep it? Why are you hiding it? Will he ever know about it? That's what I want to know.
Tom Leykis. 1-800-5800-TOM.
Hello, Tom. How are you?
The Carolies.
You know what? I really don't, but that's okay. I got on the air.
It's the Tom Leykis Show.
Leykis on Hot Talk 1080 KOTK.
Tom Leykis Show at 1-800-5800-TOM. All right, ladies, are you stashing the cash? Why are you doing it? Elizabeth on a cell phone. You're on the Tom Leykis Show. Hello.
Hi, Tom. I love your show. You're awesome.
Thank you, Elizabeth.
Keep it up. I love your little show. I stash cash because one day I want to buy a house. He's never going to be able to save the money. I want the money in my hand. I have my own separate account that he doesn't know about.
Where do you get the money from?
Him.
So how does this work? Tell me how you get the money to stash.
You got it. He gives me cash for groceries. I spend half of it on groceries. I use coupons. He gives me money to pay bills, or I take money out. Oh, I'm going out for the day with the girls. And the money goes into my pocket.
And do you ever plan to let him know you did this?
One day when I have enough for a really nice down payment, you know, we live in Southern California, bills are high, or houses are high, I'll tell him, here, go buy a house. Let's go buy a house.
How much do you have?
Right now I have $7,000.
$7,000. Now, let me ask you this question, and of course he's not here, so you can tell me the truth. Is it in your head anywhere, even on a dark day, that if this marriage doesn't work out, you'll just take that money?
Well, then it would be my money, wouldn't it?
Right, that's my point.
Exactly. Oh, of course.
You would?
Yes.
So, in other words, this is insurance that your marriage will continue. And if it doesn't, you'll not only take half of everything, you will also take this money you are stealing now.
Yeah. I guess you can call it stealing because he doesn't know about it.
Well, that money, in fact, everything you have is supposed to be half his, half yours.
Yeah, but I think he's somehow got his own little account going on, too.
Really?
Yeah, he's always got cash in his pocket.
Well, maybe he just goes to the ATM and takes out cash.
He could be, but he's not using it all the time. He's got $100 bills that he can hand.
So essentially, if he stays with you, he'll be rewarded by you helping out with the down payment on a house. But if he doesn't, you'll just take the money with you.
Yes. I'll have to pay for my bills at that point, you know.
But as it is, you know, unless you have a prenuptial agreement.
No.
You don't, of course. Well, then you get half of everything. But then on top of that, you'd get this.
Yeah, but
meaning you'd get more than half of everything.
Yeah, I'd get that extra money that I've been putting away.
And you think that's fair?
Sort of.
What do you mean, sort of?
I said sort of. It's fair. I'm going to be stuck paying the bills of my own apartment.
Well, so will he.
With my child. I don't know.
Well, I mean, then I imagine then you'll say, I don't need child support. I've stolen thousands of dollars.
Oh, well, so far it's only $7,000. That's not going to
I imagine you'll be saying, don't give me any vagina money. I've already got money saved up, right?
I don't need vagina money. I have a job.
Yeah.
I work, too.
So you will not
I want money for my baby, not for myself.
Yeah, but isn't that what child support is supposed to be?
Yeah, but...
But what?
I don't believe a lot of women are using child support to support their child.
Does that include you?
I'm still married.
No, I mean when you get divorced, if you do, would you be using the child support money for something else?
No. No, I have very definite plans.
So why do you need more money?
I want my daughter to go to private schools. I want her to have the best in life. And if either we can't afford it being together or separately, I want her to have it.
So you already don't trust your husband?
Not that I don't trust him. I don't think he could save
Well, you're
money.
stealing money from him without his knowledge, and you have a plan, you've already thought about it, to take that money if the marriage doesn't work out.
And if it does, he's all the better for it. He's getting a house out of it.
But if it doesn't, you have stolen this money.
I'm looking on the positive and saying one day we're going to buy a house.
You're hoping that, but you already don't trust him.
He's been divorced several times. I have my little reserve.
So you don't trust him.
No, I trust him.
No, you already said you think he has an account on the side. So as it is, you don't trust him.
But he can't save money that I can see. I want to see money saved in an account.
But why don't you discuss it with him?
Because it was easier doing it this way.
By deceiving him and stealing.
Yeah.
I see. Why did you marry a person like that who's not responsible?
Because I love him.
Why do you love a person who's not responsible?
Because he's got other
Because you don't love
qualities.
yourself?
Oh, I love myself.
Then why would you marry a guy you don't trust and who is not responsible?
Because on paper he saved money, and I saw it, and I saw what great deals he had and what plans he had. And when it came to the marriage and the bills that we had to pay, it just never seemed like we were saving money
So
together.
look how this whole marriage is unraveling before our eyes. Now we find out that your husband deceived you, lied to you, and you feel betrayed, and so now you're stealing from him, hoping the marriage will work out, but if it won't, you'll just take this as a little consolation prize.
I guess so.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Well, thank you for that.
You're welcome. Have a great day, Tom.
Appreciate the call. Did you learn a lot during the course of that call? Do you see the way the whole truth started to unravel? The real truth started to come out? She doesn't trust him. He has no reason to trust her. She's stealing from him. If they get divorced, she will take that money plus half of everything they have. She had a kid with a man she doesn't trust. That's what it's all about, baby.
The Tom Leykis Show. This is the Tom Leykis Show.
From Los Angeles at 1-800-5800-TOM. That's your telephone number.
And we're talking to women who are stashing cash. Borrowing it, stealing it, pilfering it out of the grocery money, whatever, hiding it for some purpose. If you're doing that, call me at 1-800-5800-TOM. It's 1-800-5800-866. Darian on a cell phone. You're on the Tom Leykis Show. Hello.
Hi, Tom.
Hi, Darian.
Okay. My fiance is really bad with money. I mean, bad. And so he wants a chopper motorcycle, and he keeps talking about it, but he doesn't save any money for it. So I opened up a bank account in both of our names by forging his name because I'm really good at it, and I've been taking $250 a month around there out of his account and putting it in an account with both of our names on it.
What are you telling him you're doing with that money?
He doesn't know. He is so bad with money, Tom. He has no idea where that money is going. He doesn't even know what's missing.
You could take $500 a month.
I could take $500 a month. Well, that he might notice, like, you know, when the bills get paid and he goes, I thought I had more money. So I'm just playing it safe. He'll never notice $250 a month. So I even thought about it first and planned it all out because he's really bad. So, you know, this is what I'm doing.
Wow. And you are not married yet. What would happen if you didn't get married? Let's say, I don't know, it fell apart at the end or something.
I'd give him the money back.
You would give him the money back. What do you think of the woman who said if the marriage doesn't work out, she's keeping the money?
You know what? Women like that are never happy with themselves. I have never taken out of a relationship that I have been in. I give back everything that I possibly can when I leave the relationship. I don't keep jewelry. I don't keep anything. I just get rid of it all and move on because it's dishonest, and you can't be happy with yourself if you're dishonest like that. That's why this account is in both of our names. I cannot close the account without his signature. I cannot do it.
But you could withdraw all of the money.
No, I could not. It's a Share Plus out of a credit union, and you need both signatures in order to withdraw money. You don't get an ATM card either.
Wow.
So I'm being honest. It's just that he's really bad about money, and when we got together, I didn't know he was this bad. I had no idea that he had problems with spending money because we didn't talk about our money situation.
Let me ask you a question. Don't you think that's a sign of irresponsibility, a sign of trouble?
No, because he feels bad about it, and he tries. It's just that
he doesn't feel bad enough to do anything about it, though.
He does, and then he starts to, and then he kind of stops for a while, and he has a hard time telling me no. Like, if I want to go do something, he has a hard time telling me no. On the big things, he says no, but on the little things, he doesn't really do it because he would rather be happy than be rich, he says. So
that's what poor people always say.
Yeah, but you see, he's just in a safe job right now anyways. He goes to school at night during the week to get a better job.
What kind of job is he hoping for?
He's going to be a computer information scientist with some kind of extra degree so that he can open up a company at some point while working at another company. So and right now he works for the DWP.
If he's that irresponsible with money, how will he ever be able to start a company or get credit to borrow for a company or whatever?
His credit's not that bad. It's just the fact that, like, we save money and then, like, he'll get stressed out about things and he'll, like, not manage the bills right, and we end up having to pay late fees, so we have to take money out of the savings account to pay it. So we have a hard time maintaining a large balance on the savings account. So, like, on average...
Does he have any debts?
No, he doesn't really have any debts besides the car payment, you know. But he doesn't keep credit cards. His credit's not real bad, I know, because we just had our credit checked, but because we're looking at buying a house. So, you know, but he just doesn't save real well. And the only way we're going to be able to buy a house anyways is because he's a veteran, so he's going to be able to use, you know, VA loans.
I see.
So...
Well, good luck.
That's what I'm doing with him. He's a really good guy. He's just not, you know, everybody has one area where they're really bad, and that just happens.
Yeah, but, you know, if the area is not putting the toilet seat down, I'll buy in. But not being good with money...
Well, you know, I'm the stronger person in that area, and there's other areas where I'm not really strong that he's supportive in, so it works out well in the end.
Okay, well, good luck.
Thank you, Tom.
Therein, thank you. 1-800-5800-TOM is our telephone number. More of your telephone calls are coming up.
Tom Leykis Show, 1-800-5800-TOM. Talking to women this hour who are stashing cash that they've skimmed off from somewhere in the house. Are you hiding cash from your husband or your boyfriend? What are you doing with it? What is your plan for that cash? Why are you doing this? Call us at 1-800-5800-TOM. It's 1-800-5800-866. Now we got Mark here. Mark on the Tom Leykis Show. What's up, Mark?
Hello, Tom.
Hello, Mark.
Tom, I'm a private investigator in Oregon, and I cannot tell you how many cases I've had where people have come to me one way or the other and wanted me to check assets for their spouse as they're planning a divorce. And, you know, me and many other investigators can tell you can pretty much find any assets, but I have worked on a few cases where we found safety deposit boxes, and I've received phone calls from my clients later once they've discovered the contents of those.
Really?
Like you're talking about, large amounts of cash, hidden bank accounts, hidden brokerage accounts. You know, the list goes on and on. We did one probably about 2 weeks ago or so where the guy had hardly any assets, and we did a check on his wife and came up with hundreds of thousands of dollars of hidden assets he didn't even know she had.
And do you know how she got them?
Well, I think most of them were acquired. She opened a lot of accounts before they got married, but they didn't have any money in them. What monies and stocks and things like that were put into the accounts after the fact. Mm-hmm. But, you know, she just never told him about it and kept everything pretty well hidden, and to the point that he couldn't find them.
Wow.
And we get calls all the time from people who want to do this, and it's definitely becoming more of a popular item.
What can you do about a safe deposit box anyway? I mean,
well, we can locate it, and I think the key is once you find out it exists, then we're turning the evidence over to either the client in this case or the client's attorney, and then from there the client's attorney, I'm assuming, puts motions out to freeze assets, and suddenly it's a surprise to the wife that they've just frozen her safety deposit box while the divorce proceedings are in effect. It's pretty common anytime divorces are started that you can't move any assets around, you can't touch any of your assets, and so the key is really finding them. It's not so much what you find in them; that can be done later.
Right.
But it's definitely a growing part of my business, and I'm always amazed at I'm always amazed at the types of things that we can find. I have to say we have probably found more hidden assets in females, believe it or not, than males.
Oh, I completely believe it. That's why we're doing this show this hour.
Mm-hmm.
We love to talk about men and all their secret bank accounts, but you're hearing from these women who have been pilfering money from the grocery money, pilfering money from men's wallets for years.
Right. Yeah, I think some of these things that you're talking about should open a lot of guys up, open up their eyes, and they should start double checking their accounts, start looking at the books, start seeing where money's going. Perhaps hire an investigator to do an asset check, and find out what kind of other assets might be out there.
It's all good advice. Mark, thank you.
Thank you, Tom.
Appreciate the call. 1-800-5800-TOM is our telephone number. Here is Marla on the Tom Leykis Show. Hello.
Hello, Tom.
Hello, Marla.
Yes, I was calling just to let you know I do take money from...
You take money from who?
From my living boyfriend.
You take it from him. How do you get it?
I ask for extra cash, like for groceries, to go out. If I'm going to go get my hair done, if it costs me to get it done $60, I'll ask for $90.
Uh-huh. And what do you do with that money?
I put it away for when I have, if I want to go out or something, because he won't give me money for certain things, so I have to get the money some way.
What thing will he not give you money for? Going out with your girlfriends?
Mm-hmm.
To bars and dance clubs?
No.
Where do you go?
Oh, like for lunch. He doesn't believe I should be going out. Like repairs that I do to the home, I take money from him.
What do you mean?
I ask for it, and I ask for a little bit more. I put a little chunk away for myself.
I see. So you have essentially a dishonest relationship that is lacking in intimacy.
You could say.
Why do you stay with him? He's not rich or anything, is he?
He's financially well off.
I see. So you're with him for the money?
No. We get along very well.
Yeah, but you're dishonest with him, and you don't have the intimacy people should have in a relationship, do you?
When it comes to the money, he doesn't think what I spend.
But you're stealing from him.
Well,
he's not married to you. That money's not yours.
Well, the way I work for him, and I should get something in return.
Yeah, but why don't you just tell him that you want more? You want to be paid more to work for him? Why can't you be honest with your own boyfriend?
Mm-hmm. He just thinks what I ask is for too much. So
why don't you just break up with him and or go get a job somewhere?
No, we've been together for around 12 years, and I think he has too many assets to just let go of him.
So you're staying with him because of how much money he has?
Yes.
Not because you love him?
Well, I put up with him, so...
You put up with him, but you don't really love him.
I must feel something for him.
No, you put up with him because he's got money. You feel his wallet.
Yes.
You don't love him. Do you?
Inside of me, I do, but some things, when he denies me things, it's no.
But you're not married to him. Why does he owe you anything?
I've been here for many years.
I don't care. If he wanted to marry you, he would, and then you have half of everything. He doesn't want to be married to you, does he?
No, he doesn't.
So you steal from him.
Yes, I do then.
and you are not honest with him, and you don't love him. And you stay with him because he has money.
Yes.
And let me guess, you've at least once stepped out, haven't you?
Stepped out of, what do you mean, the home or something?
Effed somebody else.
No, I haven't.
You've come close.
No, I haven't.
What do you do out there with the girls?
Just go, I guess, drink, but no.
You don't flirt with guys?
No, I don't.
They don't flirt with you?
No, they don't.
Never?
No, they don't.
Uh-huh.
It's maybe the way I carry myself.
I see. Well, if you don't love him and you don't trust him and you don't have intimacy and you're stealing from him, why would that be such a stretch?
Maybe because he's a good provider. That's maybe why I stick.
So you don't really like sex all that much?
Yeah, we have good sex.
You do?
Yes, we do.
I see. And does he love you? Does he think you love him?
I don't think he's in love with me.
I see. 12 years.
Mm-hmm.
You're 30 and you spent 12 years with a man who doesn't love you and you don't love him.
See, I'm not about to go get a job and live the way I live. You know, I won't be able to.
Why not? Why wouldn't you get a job?
I do have a job and I work for him.
Yeah, but you're not working now, for example. How many hours do you really work? Probably not 8 hours a day.
And yes, I do.
You do?
Yes, I do.
What exactly do you do?
Clerical work.
Clerical work. So you stay home and do it, right?
Yes, we have an office in our home.
Mm-hmm. Okay. I see. But you could go out and get another job.
Yes, I can, and I have been offered jobs.
But why haven't you taken one? Because you do this job when you feel like it, isn't that right?
Here than trying to go get a job.
Because you work when you feel like it. If you don't feel like working one day, you don't.
Mhm.
Right?
Yes.
Okay. You don't want to work a full-time job.
No, I don't.
So you're too lazy to find another man, too lazy to work, stay with a man because he has money, steal from him, don't love him, he doesn't love you. Right?
I do feel like I love him, but it's nothing mutual. I don't think he feels the same way.
What do you mean?
To me, I do feel like I love him, but I don't think he loves me in return.
Uh-huh. So you steal from him to show him how much you love him.
Not steal, you know. He doesn't feel I should have it, so...
But you're not married to him, so it is not yours.
But
you don't have a right to decide that on your own, do you?
No, but I do other things.
But the point is you are stealing it because he doesn't know you're taking it and it doesn't belong to you.
I just feel I should be compensated.
I don't care what you feel. The bottom line is you are stealing from him.
Well, I have to get the payback somehow.
Well, you either tell him you want to be paid more, you get a job.
The way I see it, if we were to, I guess, separate, I couldn't claim anything, so...
This is why I tell guys don't live with broads like you. This is what they get. Why would anyone want to live with you?
Well, I'm a good housewife and everything, you know.
And a thief.
Well, I could take more than...
Oh, yeah, I love that excuse that women use. You know, I could be stealing more.
Yes, I could.
So I'm really being very honest because I didn't steal as much as I could have. Jesus Christ.
Tom Leykis. 1-800-5800-TOM.
Your listeners are like the stupidest people I've ever heard in my life.
By the way, attention advertisers, you too can reach this prime demographic.
It's the Tom Leykis Show.
Leykis.